In a world where the most prestigious manufacturers are solely focused on making low-production supercars with price tags running in the millions, only a handful of carmakers realize that the demand for compact sports cars is still strong. So today, we decided to review the smallest pocket rockets that will be coming out in 2025 and 2026. Let's get started. Renault 5-Turbo 3e. The admirers of compact performance hatchbacks in general, and Renault 5-Turbo with a long list of rally accomplishments in particular, should be thrilled to find out that the French giant decided to revive this moniker. Even opponents of EV should praise the aggressive retro-inspired looks of this rear-drive hot hatchback. It's got rectangular headlights reminiscent of the 1980s Icon, a black roof, and a massive dual-tone aerodynamics kit with flared wheel arches. The car's performance character spans beyond the looks. Inside the Renault 5 chassis, this model hides not one but two e-motors with 493 horsepower of collective output. This dual-motor setup yields a blistering quick 0 to 60 mph acceleration of just 3.5 seconds. Toyota GR Yaris. If you want the sportiness to reach beyond the looks, then you should go for the real deal, the latest GR Yaris. The 2025 iteration of the rally-bred performance hatchback extracts even more power from the inline 1.6-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder. With the standard 6-speed manual or an all-new 8-speed racing direct automatic, the powertrain output reaches 276 horsepower and 287 pound-feet of torque. To achieve the best riding agility, the newcomer gets a strengthened chassis, a sports-tuned suspension with double wishbones with trailing arms in the rear, an electronic all-wheel drive system with two limited-slip differentials, 11-inch alloy wheels with Michelin Pilot 4S tires, and new selectable drive modes. Finally, the revised interior gets a digital 12.3-inch racing-style instrument cluster, 8-inch touchscreen infotainment, and front sport seats. Audi S3. Offered in the limousine and sportback body styles, the 2025 S3 gets mechanical revisions aimed at better performance. The sportback model utilizes a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine with a turbocharger. It pushes out a total of 328 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. The output is still channeled to all four wheels via a 7-speed DCT and a quattro all-wheel drive. This unit also inherits the rear torque splitter technology from the RS3 and adds a Dynamic Plus mode, which enables fully variable torque distribution. Visually, the new S3 can be distinguished by customizable DRLs, 4 new color options, performance tires wrapped around 19-inch wheels, and bigger front brakes with perforated discs, new 2-piston calipers, and a dressed-up interior. Ioniq 6N. Hyundai recently unveiled the refreshed Ioniq 5 and its performance-oriented 5N variation, so it's only a matter of time before the Ioniq 6 follows suit. Supposedly, the car will be based on the RN22E concept released some time ago. Based on the 800-volt eGMP platform, the RN22E uses a shortened 2-door body with a lightweight 3D-printed aerodynamics kit and a powertrain tuned to 577 horsepower and 546 pound-feet of combined output. The system is enhanced with an electronic torque vectoring, and the drivers can customize torque and power to enjoy the N-drift. The track-focused kit of the Hyundai RN22E includes a 4-piston monoblock caliper and 400mm discs, enhanced cooling for the battery, and a smart leveling suspension. Electrogenic Mazda MX-5 Miata. Little to no updates to the MX-5 Miata in years might be Mazda's way of hinting that the iconic moniker is on the way out. While the parts for older models are getting scarce too, the glimpse of hope came from the place least expected. Electrogenic, the UK-based company that developed plug-and-play EV kits for many classic cars, wants to return more first-generation Miatas on the road by electrifying them. Just like with the brand's other solutions, the Miata conversion is completely reversible, as all modules and batteries are installed on original mounts. After the conversion, the small Japanese roadster will gain an extra 220 pounds from a 42 kilowatt-hour battery and a 161 horsepower motor. With 229 pound-feet of instantly available torque, the car gains sportier dynamics and can do a 0 to 60 mile/hour dash in about 6 seconds. Lotus Emira Turbo SE. The British performance carmaker has announced a cautious update to the 2025 model. The most exciting innovation is the Turbo SE variant, which brings a turbocharged 4-cylinder unit with an 8-speed dual-clutch gearbox. It outputs 394 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque, almost matching the previously available 3.5-liter V6 engine mated to either a 6-speed manual or an automatic gearbox. The Turbo SE powertrain ensures a swift 0 to 62 mile/hour acceleration time of 4.0 seconds and a 180 mile/hour top speed. To properly utilize a performance boost, the Sports Coupe gets a suspension tune-up, ventilated 2-piece brake discs, a launch control, and some other goodies inside the Lotus driver's pack. To differentiate itself from its siblings, Emira Turbo SE gets gray 20-inch V-spoked forged wheels, a special zinc gray color scheme, red brake calipers, black tailpipes, trim-specific livery, and an Alcantara headliner in the sporty cabin. MST Cars Escort MK1. The North Wales-based MST Cars is probably the most advanced builder and supplier of parts for classic Escort MK1 and MK2 cars. Considering the rich Escort heritage in rally and car racing, the company decided to use the successful platform and enhance it with modern motorsports-derived parts. If you want a classic sports car hand-built to your specifications, then MST Cars is the one-stop shop. The rear-wheel drive Escort MK1 will get a 2.5-liter Duratec engine with a 200 horsepower output, channeled through either a 5-speed H-pattern close-ratio gearbox or a 6-speed sequential gearbox with paddle shifters. Other performance-oriented improvements include Bilstein dampers with height adjustability in the front, brakes set up by AP Racing, a motorsport spec fuel tank, and a strengthened chassis. For aesthetic pleasure, each lucky owner gets to pick between flared or bubble arches, select a custom body color, retro-style 13-inch wheels, and a tailor-made interior that can be outfitted with racing seats and a 6-point harness. Alpine A110R Ultime. It seems that this French performance manufacturer wants to become the king of special edition automobiles since we've already lost count of the unique A110 versions that this brand has produced over the years. Jokes aside, the upcoming A110R Ultime is the most powerful sports coupe that Alpine has produced so far, and of course, it is strictly limited to 110 copies. The improved turbocharger setup and a 6-speed DW6 gearbox helped the 1.8-liter 4-cylinder engine achieve a 340 horsepower reading, a 309 pound-feet torque parameter, and 352 pounds of additional downforce compared to its predecessors. The engine improvements contributed to the 0 to 62 mile/hour acceleration of 3.8 seconds. The Ultimate version also brings 330mm AP racing discs, mismatched 18-inch front and 19-inch rear wheels with forged rims, a Krapovich titanium exhaust, adjustable dampers by Öhlins, Michelin PS2 Cup tires, and a launch control feature. Finally, the hefty price tag includes a bespoke interior to reflect your personal tastes and preferences. BMW M2. The most compact representative of the BMW's performance lineup is getting a refreshed exterior, a more tech-packed interior, and a more capable powertrain setup. Let's briefly review all the changes. The 2025 BMW M2 received a tweaked grille with blacked-out elements, silver contours around the exterior badges, new 19-inch front and 20-inch rear rims, black exhaust pipes, and 7 exterior paint variants. The performance of this compact sports coupe comes courtesy of a 3.0-liter 6-cylinder engine with twin-power turbo technology. The peak power output offered by this setup is clocked at 473 horsepower, while the torque parameter peaks at 443 pound-feet. When paired with an 8-speed automatic, the M2 shows a 0 to 60 mph time of 3.9 seconds, while the manual gearbox is slower with a 4.1 second reading. Finally, the refreshed interior will likely set a new level of luxury and technological prowess in the respective segment. Here you'll find various interior material options including leather seats with red highlights, an Alcantara-wrapped steering wheel, a curved 14.9-inch infotainment display, a 12.3-inch instrument cluster, ambient lighting, and a Harman Kardon sound system. Mini John Cooper Works Aceman. JCW executives used this year's Paris Motor Show to unveil 2 of their latest performance models, the Cooper Hot Hatchback and the Aceman Compact SUV. Despite its zero-emissions nature, the brand's racing DNA can be traced in all of Aceman's components. It sports a 2-tone paint job, blacked-out side skirts, LED headlights, 19-inch wheels, and a series of aerodynamic elements on the outside. The racing-inspired suspension, high-grip tires, and a low center of gravity make the vehicle more planted on the road and offer a go-kart-like driving experience. A 258-horsepower powertrain with 258 pound-feet torque capabilities ensures a zippy acceleration to 62 miles per hour in just 6.4 seconds. The manufacturer estimates that one full charge of a 54.2 kilowatt-hour battery pack would provide up to 220 miles of driving. Finally, the sporty interior inherits the JCW color scheme: a panoramic roof with illuminated graphics, synthetic leather seats with red accent stitching, a red checkered flag pattern on the dashboard, and a round OLED infotainment display. It's obvious that they don't make cars like they did before, but do you think that any of these models can replicate the success of the Miata? Share your thoughts below and support our channel by watching suggested videos on the screen. Have a good one, and may the torque be with you.